Hey, what's up folks? So I get asked a lot, how do I make sure that my black soap lasts a lot longer? And there's a couple steps you can do, and I want to make sure I show you that in totality. So I'm going to need my sword. Okay, you don't need a sword, but I like swords. So the first thing, right? Let's say you get one of our 1 pound blocks of soap, right? This thing's heavy, it's huge, it's a lot of soap, and you may not want to just use all this on your washcloth, or if you're using it properly, you're using one of our African net sponges, right? So let's say you don't want to have all of this. Well, the first thing you do is cut it. A lot of times people try and cut it, and they cut it like this. They try and cut it straight down. What you need to do is cut it long ways. So if you have one, grab your handy dandy sword, be safe with it, and when you cut it, you see here, it's gonna go straight down, just like this. See? And then you make it into smaller bricks. Smaller pieces are always easier. Trying to cut your bar of soap like this is a lot of surface area. And a sharp knife can still cut through it, but it'll take a lot more force. But if you go this way, it's a lot less surface area. Let me show you from this side. All you have to do, so I'm going right here, this piece right here, turn it sideways, and just push down. All you gotta do is just push down. So now you get to a point where you have a smaller brick of soap. This is what we normally use because it makes it easier for the kids to wash themselves. But if you want something bigger, you can use that, or you can just continually break it. You can either continually break it into smaller and smaller bits. But as long as you're going against the smaller side, it makes life a lot easier for you. Just trying to cut against something with a lot of surface area is going to be a problem for you. So then, ooh, I got to clean my sword. Good thing I use soap. It was a joke. Stupid joke. All right, so now you have your soap. It's in smaller bits, just like this. Much easier for you to manage, right? Perfect. Now what do you need to do? Wash your butt. You washed your butt, you're good to go. And another issue people have that waste their soap is they just kind of sit it into like a soap dish that doesn't have any like slits in it. The issue with that is black soap is going to do a fantastic job when it's sitting in water to just like coagulate. It gets all mushy and soft, makes like a really nice liquid. But now you're just wasting all the soap on your soap dish. That's why we sell these ones. This is made of wood, but you know I like wood, and it has slits. So now when you sit it here, all the excess water just drips down and goes away and allows it to fully and completely dry between uses, because you let it sit and it just starts to, like I said, coagulate. You're starting to waste your soap unless you're rubbing your washcloth in that coagulation of soap, which is actually pretty good. But if you don't do that, then you're kind of just wasting soap. And honestly, that's it. Now, the remainder though, because I guess it's not it fully, but the remainder of this stuff, if you need to, you can just wrap it back up into the plastic wrap we gave you, or I prefer to use parchment paper. Parchment paper works very well because it has like the nice wax coating, and you don't have to worry about it sticking to anything and you're wasting your soap. And honestly, that's it. That's how you properly store and use black soap. Yeah. So do me a solid favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and if you can, please go home and tell your mom you love her. Nice talking to you again. See ya.